Right, so I'm going to go for a little bit of high voltage. We've got here our old bug zapper transformer. So this normally is sort of 240 volt in here, probably a couple of kV out here. It's actually a resonant transformer, this one. We've got a little cap in here, so it's set up as a resonant to make quite a nice little arc. So we'll fire that up on straight 240 and you can see the arc. It's fairly impressive. You probably wouldn't want to put your tongue on it when it's not even flashed over there. That's on now, but I'll create a little short in there. So as you can see, that's not very impressive, but like I say, you wouldn't want to put your tongue on it. That's sort of standard bug zapper voltage, a couple of kV maybe, very few milliamps. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to connect our 240 here into this MOT, microwave oven transformer. This is usually 240 in to about 2000 volts output at a couple of amps, so it's fairly savage. Again, quite fatal on the output. So again, like I say, 240 in, a couple of kV out, step up transformer, and we're going to wire the output of this into this. So we're going to go for like a double step up scenario. I think the arc out of this might be fairly lethal and quite sort of nasty. So as you can see, we've got 240 volts off the mains. Careful, wants our cameraman wants to follow the lead here. We've got an oven lead here, a bit of glass fibre flex for heat protection. Goes into a contactor box and an e-stop button. It's generally straight 240 out of your house mains. This tranny here is one side grounded. As you can see right here, one side of the secondary coil is grounded to the case. So I've placed the tranny onto a piece of aluminium and I'm going to put this wire under there. So essentially the neutral of this is joined to the case of this transformer. I'm going to put the phase input of this onto here. We're using Wago connections because they're nice and easy and fairly safe. So into here like this. So we've basically got probably 2 kV AC, a couple of amp coming out of here, going into here, and this is coming out into this bug zapper transformer. So I mean there's potentially probably 10, maybe 15, 20 kV out of here. We can energise that now, and if you compare this to the Spark 4, you'll see it's really quite significantly greater. If my camera wants to get a bit closer, it is completely safe, it will jump the gap. I mean, just as a comment in the room, the blue ultraviolet glow in the room is quite severe.
Turn the light out.
We'll kill some lights now, just to see. We'll maybe put a side light on just for focus. If we perhaps zoom in a little bit on that arc there and fire that up, that's really quite savage and loud. We'll open that gap a little bit more. See what sort of gap we can jump.
Flies will get bugged now.
See what sort of gap we can jump there. That gap, just for reference, is probably about 12 mil now. Energise again. Yeah, really quite a bright loud arc. Let's see if we can open that up some more. Obviously the arc gap is quite referenced to the voltage present. That's probably a good 20 mil in there. I'm going to be impressed if that jumps straight across. Really quite a loud savage arc at 20 mil. Probably looking at a good 20 kV there. Judging by the sound of that, there's probably at least 500 milliamp. Really quite a savage arc. Let's open it up a bit more. Maybe go for sort of a 25 mil gap. So again, probably 25 kV if that jumps. Yeah, really quite fucking nasty. Let's open it up some more. Slide that cable tie down a little bit. Try and spread the cables a little bit. It's just for camera reference, just to make sure you don't actually fucking believe me. Can you see the scale on there on the camera there? So I probably underestimated that, but it's probably 32 mil gap there. Stick some main lights on. Just so we can see the reference, that's probably best part of 30 mil gap there. Yeah, 31 mil gap. Oh, it doesn't quite jump. Okay, let's close it slightly. I think we may have blown the tram. Judging by that, I think we've killed something. Yeah, we've got primary smoke. He's popped it.